Would you like to learn, understand, enjoy, and apply the beauty of basic mathematics for the Form 4? If that's the question that you have been asking yourself for a long time and you have never found the right answer, I would like to ask you that try to in this program. These programs is the answer of that question. How are you, everybody who is watching this video? I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all national and international ordinary secondary students or middle school students into our online school that called the Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. My name is Olenjolai Marco Tayai Losingo. Simply call me Olenjolai. I thank God by His own grace, He has given me a calling of being a teacher, or He has built the teaching in me. So I'm going to be your teacher of basic mathematics in national and international level. So whether you are a Form 4 student or Form 3 students or Form 1 students or Form 2 students or maybe class 9, class 10, class 11, class 12 students, then you are in the right place. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome. I'm a Tanzanian and I'm using the syllabus and curriculums of United Republic of Tanzania, and I'd like to dedicate these programs into all the Form 4 secondary students in Tanzania. And this is our national flag. We'd like to welcome all the international students and international parents and guardians into our beautiful country. Remember, I'm going to teach you basic mathematics, physics, chemistry, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. It's just a 4-year educational system in our own country. However, that is the contents I'm going to teach you are the fundamental concepts which have to be covered in every continent, in every country, in every city, in every school, right? So whether you're an international student, don't be disappointed because I'm going to use the curriculums or syllabus of Tanzania. I believe that the coordinate geometry that I'm going to teach you is almost the same to the coordinate geometry that you used to learn in your own country or in your own continent. So all Africans, Asians, American, European, and also North American and South American students, you're warmly welcome. So let's take this opportunity firstly to welcome you into one of our online schools that's called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. So there is no this end, right? So square bracket Olenjolai. Simultaneously, I would like to welcome you into one of our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online O-Level Safety School in square bracket Olenjolai. Then you have so many questions if this is your first time or you have been searching some help online and then you found this session 7. So I cannot answer all of your questions, but let me just address at least 2 questions which will give you the overview. What division that we have in TOOSO? TOOSO, it's abbreviations of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School. We have an assignment to teach and train our ordinary secondary students who are in Form 4, in a class of Form 4 or Pre-Form 4, how they can extract knowledge, understanding, and the wisdom from the classroom instructions in both mathematics, physics, and chemistry for the Form 4, and combine with the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that you are going to teach them to extract it from the Word of God written in the Holy Bible in order to solve small-scale, real-life problems. So the main objective of the TOOSO is to teach you how you have to think outside of your classroom instructions and how you have to think about applications of the information that you'll be receiving in the class on solving small-scale real-life problems. Myself, I'm a prototype of what I'm telling you. In my life, I've been combining knowledge, understanding, and wisdom from the classroom instructions that I used to learn formally or informally with the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom from the Word of God or from the Holy Bible. And I want to tell you that whenever I try to combine whenever I combine these 2 aspects of life and use it to solve a real life problems, then I will solve the real life problem successfully. Another question which is in your mind: am I solving your problem? Am I solving your son's problem? Am I solving your daughter's problem? Am I solving a national problem or am I solving a local problem? Am I solving your problems or am I solving your friend's problem? So all of those questions might be coming in your mind. And I want to tell you that I'm here to solve a real life problem. what problems am I going to solve? It happens that so many ordinary secondary education students used to fail to master basic mathematics, physics, and chemistry during the year learning period. So here I'll be using different teaching method, different teaching approach, different teaching aids, and different teaching techniques on teaching every concept in a simpler language so that slow learner, intermediate learner, and faster learner students will understand the concept that I'm going to teach you. Let me spend couples of the minutes to just present to you how you can register yourself permanently into the TOSO. If you don't have an email, then you have to start the first step, create or open a new email. It can be either Gmail or a Yahoo Mail. In case you have your old email and you remember the password and username, then you have to skip the first step. The second step, we ask you to sign in YouTube by using the email that you have created. You cannot sign in YouTube and you cannot subscribe into our channel without an email. That's why we ask you that the prerequisite is creating an email. Then the third step, we ask you to search TOSO in YouTube. Don't write TOSO, just copy and paste this our official YouTube channel name that called Tanzania Online O-Level Circuit School in square bracket Olenjolai. Once you search in the search engine of the YouTube, then you'll see a small button, small round buttons like this one, okay, with the national flag of Tanzania. And then we ask you that you have to click. So I have jumped a certain step. We ask you to click the round button. So once you see this round button with the national flag of Tanzania, we ask you to click. Here you see Tanzania Online O-Level Circuit School in square bracket Olenjolai. You see the number of videos that you've already made them public. You see the number of subscribers into our YouTube channel that will be your colleagues or your classmates. Once you click here, you see a horizontal toolbar which is written Homes, Videos, Playlist, Channel, Community, and About. That's very important. You see also to see the trailer video is because you didn't subscribe, and also you see just the uploads, means that the recent uploads. Again, so if you go down, so you'll see some created playlist, and also you'll see some other related channel because we have 60 official YouTube channels, so you see them. So we ask you that to look the buttons that written subscribe. Once you see it, we ask you to click it once, and then the text will change from subscribe into subscribing. And after you do that, then the icon of the bell will appear. The icon of the bell will appear. And once it appears, we ask you to click this icon of the bell once, and then you'll see three options. We ask you to choose option of all. Then from there, you have already registered yourself permanently into TOSO, and everything that we got will share and we make it public. Will be the first student or the first parent or guardians to have notification. So for you to enjoy your contents, we don't have any physical TOSO school. We just have online TOSO school. TOSO is abbreviations of Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. So right now, you're a permanently registered student. So you get notifications once we add any new video. Again, we ask you that in order for you to access our contents in a very organized and systematic way, we ask you to click the playlist and search the playlist written coordinate geometry, and then you'll find the collections of all the videos from session 0 of the coordinate of the general introductions of the coordinate geometry to the last session. And then we ask you that in case we know you'll enjoy our content, so in case you want to share this video link to other students or parents via the social media, then you have to click on it. So you have to click on it. So you have to click. So click the icons written share, okay, on your right hand side at the bottom of this video, so you can share this video link through Facebook, through WhatsApp, through email, through Twitter, through Telegram, through Instagram, etc., etc., etc. Well, so you are warmly welcome into departments of basic mathematics. We have more than 3 departments in this online school, and today we have learning or teaching basic mathematics as a subject. These contents are for the pre-form 4, for 4 students, QT students, reciters, and teachers who teach basic mathematics. Because I don't know everything about basic mathematics for the form 4. I just know small portions, but I have an assignment to teach others about what I know. I'm also learning from other teachers, and I ask also other teachers who teach basic mathematics to learn from me. right? So you have to exchange each other because not any teacher who knows everything about basic mathematics. So we are in chapter 1 that called coordinate geometry. According to the syllabus, we have to cover 8 topics in basic mathematics form 4. And this is the second subtopic. We thank God by His own grace we are done with the first subtopic. And we are in the second subtopic that called the midpoint of the line segment. This is session 7, titled as midpoints of the line segment. So let us go into the business of today. So the fundamentals of what am I teaching today? I will be teaching you the concepts of midpoint of a line segment, and afterwards I will teach you how you can derive the general formula, what does it mean, and how you can derive the general formula to find the midpoint of the line segment. And I will teach you how you can solve problems, how you can use that formula to solve problems. So midpoint of a line segment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the concept that you are going to cover. So the fundamental question, this is question 1. We have a question, what is midpoint? What is midpoint of a line segment? What is midpoint of a line segment? So simply say that the midpoint of a line segment, we say that is a point which divides a line segment, into 2 equal parts. And the meaning of midpoint of a line segment. So it's a point which divides a line segment into 2 equal parts. Into how many equal parts? Into 2 equal parts. So it's a point which divides a line segment into 2 equal parts. That's the simple definition of of midpoint of a line segment, right? So we'll be solving so many problems so you can realize this concept. So right now, let me take you directly into the derivation of of the general formula of midpoint of a line segment. So this is the starting point. Say suppose that point P, which is x, y, divides a line segment AB with coordinates of A as x1, y1, and B as x2, then y2. So how we can derive the formula? So we have to follow some steps. So the first step, we say that sketch the xy plane of a midpoint of a line segment. So this is our xy plane. So let me sketch This is the y-axis. This is x-axis. Then suppose that we have 2 points here. Excuse me. In drawing the XY plane, we ask every student to use a ruler. Okay. So these are the 2 points. Point A, which is x1, y1. Point B, which is x2, x2. So, where is the midpoint of this line? So the midpoint of this line is this point, which is point P. So point P is x, 1. So, let us develop the triangle. Okay. So here we are going to have a right angle triangle. So this is the right angle triangle. This is x coordinate. And this is x1. This is y1. This is y. Again, here we have another right angle triangle. So this is not a dotted line. This is a full line. And also this is the full line. So do this minor correction. So again, here we have x2 and here we do have also y2. So this is suppose that this is point C and this is point D. Okay. So the difference means the distance between AD here, it is x minus x1. This is if x is greater than x1. Here x2 is greater than x. So the distance from P to C is x2 minus x. Again, the distance between PD is what? Y minus y1. And distance between BC, it's y2 minus 1. Okay? So this is figure 7.1, titled as the midpoint of a line segment. But the first step, we have to sketch the XY plane to show the midpoint on XY plane. If you have joined me, I would like to welcome all Form 4 or Pre-Form 4 or QT, Form 4 QT students or Form 4 visitors into the beauty of basic mathematics and the beauty of coordinate geometry as the first topic. You can pause the video, just click the pause in your mobile phone or in your iPad or in your computer, so you can copy these 7 steps or 40 of registering yourself into the also. So copy please for your reference. Thank you for doing that. So that's the first step. The second step now, you have to recall the concept of similarity that we taught you at the fifth chapter, as the sixth chapter of the form 2. So that will be second step. So second step, recall the concept of similarity of triangles. When did you cover this? We told you in form 2. So you can go to the playlist of Basic Mathematics Form 2, Chapter 6, or you can find the playlist featuring similarity for you to quickly remind yourself. So we are going to have 2 facts. The first fact is argument, and the second fact is what? Reason. Reason. So the first fact, you have to take considerations of this angle, which we call the corresponding angles. So the angle P A B D, this is equal to angle what? B P C. What the reason? Corresponding. These are corresponding. They are equal because corresponding angles. Then we have angle ADP. This is equal to the angle PCB. The reason is these are right angle. Corresponding angles, and that is right angle. So I say that from angle similarity theorem, because this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle, then we say that triangle A DP will be similar to triangle PCB. So remember that PB is equal to the distance from P to B is the same to the distance from P to N. That's the meaning of 40 of the midpoint. So another fact, we say if that a fact, then we say that if triangle ADP is equal to or is similar to triangle PCB, then we say that even their sides, adjacent sides, that are side AD over side what? Over side PC, this is equal also to what? Side BP over side BC. And this is equal to what? This is equal to side AP over PB. And because that the midpoint, this is 1 over 1. So the distance from P to B is equal to the distance from P to A, that the meaning of 40 of That the meaning of midpoint. If the distance from P to B is not equal to the distance from P to A, that's not the midpoint, that's the other point. Because you can divide a line internally or externally. We'll teach you that concept in advanced pure mathematics in advanced secondary education or advanced secondary level. So you have to stay tuned, because also we have our special YouTube channel for training advanced secondary students. So the steady state, now it is the fact. So the steady state, we say that deduce what? Deduce the formula of x coordinate of midpoint of a line. How? So this is the fact. You say A D over PC, because this is representing the x coordinate, is equal to 1 over 1. If you finish to copy. So if at the factory, then we place the sides with their x coordinate. So the distance AD is XE minus XE1. And the distance PC is X2 minus X. This is equal to 1 over 1. Okay? So let us cross multiplication. So if you cross multiplication, we take X2 minus X times 1 is equal to 1 times X minus X1. So 1 times X2, it is X2. 1 times X, it is X. This is equal to what? X minus X1. So make X the subject. So to make X the subject is X2 plus X1 is equal to XC plus X. So X2 plus X1 is equal to 2X over 2 over 2. So XC is equal to XC1 plus X2 over 2. So this is a very important formula. Then we go for the first step. First step. So first step, say that deduce the formula of y coordinate of a midpoint of a line. So we have to take the ratio of the distance from D to P and from C to B. So from D to P and C to B. So you say that the distance dP over distance dC, this is equal to 1 over 1. What is dP? dP, it is 1 minus y1. Then BC, it is y2 minus 1 is equal to 1 over 1. So you have to cross multiplication. So then we have y minus y1 times 1. And then on this side you have y2 minus 1. That means of cross multiplication. So make y the subject. So to make y the subject, you have y. So we bring this y on this side, y plus y. And then here we have y2. You have to bring this y on this side. This is y1. So y plus y, it is 2y, is equal to y1 plus y2. Divided by 2, divided by 2. So y is equal to y1 plus y2 over what? Over 2. So at the end, y coordinate. Therefore, we say that the general formula of midpoint of a line segment AB is given as P x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 y1 plus y2 over 2. This is the general formula. Don't underline if you'll be asked in the exam to derive this formula, but we just make it, we just have a special notation for you to remember it for the rest of your life. So with this general formula of the midpoint of the line segment, of any line segment, then we can solve different problems. Do you have any questions about derivations of the general formula of midpoint of a line segment? Please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Have you understood the process or the 4 steps that you have to follow on deriving the general formula of the midpoint or finding the midpoint of the line segment? Please give us feedback in the comment section. Didn't you understand? Please tell us whether your answer is yes or no in the comment section below. Then, so if we have now the general formula of finding the midpoint of any line segment, then we can now solve questions. Let us start with the first example, and this is example 21. This example in the reference book that we are using. This is the reference book that we are using called Secondary Basic Mathematics, book 4. Find the coordinates. Simple question. Find. But we always build the foundations by teaching firstly the fundamental question. Find the coordinates of what? Of the midpoint. Find the coordinate of the midpoint of the line joining the points -4,7 and what? 1, -8, 18. So the question that we have. We've been asked to find the midpoint, find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining 2 points. It's not difficult, it's a simple question solution. The first step. First step, we have to let point A is equal to -4,7 and let 1, -18 to be point B, and let P, which is x, y, as midpoint of a line segment. So that's the first step. The second step, we ask you to recall what? The formula of finding midpoint of a line. So the formula says that midpoint P x, y is equal to what? x1 plus x2 over 2, comma y1 plus y2 over 2. So midpoint, what is x1? Negative 4. What is x2? 1 over 2, comma, what is y1? 7. What is y2? Negative 18 over 2. So, negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. So the x coordinate is negative 3 over 2. Then 7 minus 18 is negative 11 over 2. Therefore, we've been asked to find out the coordinates of midpoint. Coordinates of midpoint. Coordinates of midpoint is negative 3 over 2, negative 11 over 2. That's the response. Okay. So again, I would like to take this opportunity before we go into example 22 or solving example 22. I would like to give you a very important announcement for every ordinary secondary students, including Form 4, QT, visitors, private and school candidates. This announcement is very important. I would like to welcome you into Tanzania Online Ordinary Library, that in short we call it to all, right? To all. So into all, we would like to equip. We are not satisfied to only teach our students without equipping them with relevant material that can help them to go far. So one of the book that you can access or you can order is the book called Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 4. We recommend this book for every Form 4, QT, reciters, private school student, just private schools students to have this book because we are using it effectively. So make sure to have. You can order in our online library and we can send it to you in any 31 regions of Tanzania, including Unguja and Pemba, with only a price of 17,000. So it is free, it's cheap. And you can also order the Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 3 with the same price, Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 2, same price, Secondary Basic Mathematics Book 1, same price of 17,000. Again, like to ask you all our online ordinary secondary school students to order or to find the book, the syllabus called the Basic Mathematics Syllabus for Ordinary Secondary Education Form 1 to Form 4. So use this book and you can leave it to your friends. So this book you can order it online in our online library with only a price of 15,000. The price of 15,000. So you can order this book with a price of 14,000. This is Basic Mathematics Syllabus for our ordinary secondary education from Form 1 to Form 4 prepared by Tanzania Institute of Education. Again, we have another book that's called the Mathematics for Secondary School Form 4 students book. This you can order it with a price of 15,000. And also you have another book that we call it Questions and Answers or Ordinary Level Basic Mathematics Review Problems and Solutions from 2003 through 2019. You can order this book with only a price of 13,000. It's the only price of 40 for basic mathematics. It's only a price of 40 of 12 Saturns, not 13, 12 Saturns. So this you can order with the price of 12 Saturns. So you can order just in a package of these books, and there's a great discount that we can make to all our online ordinary secondary students. This is just the package that we recommend for the Form 4, and also including some other reference, including my notes. You can also order my notes online, and how you can order this material, because very important. And right now we are going to use one of the reference book in order to assist you and teach you how you can use it. So simply send an SMS of your order. Just mention the book that you want to order and want to equip your child, your son or daughter, in case if you're a parent or if you're a teacher, you are students. Then just send your message through 0759745331, and then we'll make a call for you. Don't spend much of your time on calling. Just send an SMS, then we'll call you in order to make sure everything will be okay, and make sure that you pay, you do the prepaid, and then we send to you the package of the books. Everything is faithful because we are under fear of God. So right now, we like to use this book. Let us take this book that refer, so the reference. So you say that problem solving or solving questions. So the rest of this session, we are going to teach you solving what? Solving questions. Questions in secondary basic mathematics, secondary basic mathematics, book 4. Exercise. Exercise 1.2, page what? Page 15. This is the book. Take it. So, allow me to solve example 22, which you have to refer in the same exercise, question 3. Question 3. The question states that this exercise has 10 questions. I'm not going to solve all the questions, but I'll give you the idea on how you can solve all of these questions as the good student in basic mathematics. So the midpoint of a line segment is -2,5, and the one endpoint is 1,7. Find the other endpoint. Find the other endpoint. So that's the question. It's still the questions are testing your understanding about the midpoint of the line segment, but right now we've been given the midpoint and one point of the line segment, so you have to find the other endpoint of the line segment. So, solution. You can pause the video and try to solve example 22 on the rough paper by yourself, and then you come back into the solution that I'm going to do for you. So the first step, we can say we have to let midpoint to be given negative 2, 5, and let point A to be 1, 7, and let unknown endpoint to be x2, y2, which is point B. The second step, we say that we call the formula of a midpoint. Of a line segment. This formula states that midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So we'll be given what? We'll be given the midpoint. We have to find the other endpoint. So the midpoint, so that should be the steady state. So steady state, find coordinates of point B, which is x2, y2. How? The midpoint will be given as negative 2, 5. This is equal to x1 is 1 plus x2 over 2. Then y1 is 7 plus y2 over 2. So the first step, we say that suppose that this is question 1, compare x coordinate of left hand side of equation 1 and right hand side of equation 1. So if you do compare, you have negative 2 is equal to 1 plus x2 over 2. So let us find x2. So we have to cross multiplication. 1 plus x2 is equal to negative 2 times 2. So 1 plus x2 is equal to negative 4. Make x2 the subject. It's negative 4 minus 1. So if you make x2 the subject, is negative 5. Then we go for the fifth step. So you say compare the y coordinate of left hand side and the y coordinate of right hand side of equation 1. So the right coordinates of right hand side is 5 and the y coordinates of left hand side is 7 plus y2 over 2. So this is over 1 cross multiplication. 7 plus y2 is equal to 2 plus 5. This is equal to 10. Make y2 the subject. So it is 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So x2 is negative 5 and y2 is 3. So therefore, we've been asked to find out the other endpoint. the other endpoint is x coordinate is -5 and y coordinate is 3. And the response. I believe you're enjoying the bit of midpoint of the line segment. Let me take you into the next example. So let us go to example 23, and this you have to refer question what is question 2 in the book and this concept. So be careful when you're solving this problem. If the line from -4, y1 to x2, -3 is bisected at the point 1, -1. Find the values of x1, of x2, and the y2. So the concept here is the vocabulary bisecting. Solution. So this is the second question that I've been solving from the 10 questions. So we still have 8 questions. If the line from -4, y1 to x2, -3 is bisected at 1, -1, find the values of x2 and and y2. So the first step, the meaning of the word bisected is divided into 2 equal parts. If that the case, so 1, -1 is the midpoint of what? Of a line joining what? -4, y1 to x2, -3. So second step, say that we call the formula of midpoint of a line segment. formula states that midpoint is equal to x1 plus plus x2 comma y1 plus y2 over 2. So if that a case, we have to go to the same step. Let us find values of x2 and the y1. How? By using the formula that we have derived together. So the midpoint is known, is given 1 comma negative 1. This is equal to what? We have x1. x1 is negative 4 plus x2 over 2. Then comma, we don't know y1, but y2 is negative 3 over 2. So this is 1 comma negative 1 is equal to what? Is equal to x2 minus 4 over 2, comma, y1 minus 3 over 2. This is equation 1. We go for the first state. First state, we say that compare the x coordinate of right of left hand side and the right hand side of equation 1. So if you compare, we have 1 is equal to x2 minus 4 over 2. So cross multiplication. So we have 2 x2 minus 4. So what is x2? It is 2 plus 4 is 6. When you go for the fifth step, so we have to compare y coordinate on left hand side with right hand side of equation 1. So negative 1 is equal to y1 minus 3 over 2. Have cross multiplication. Negative 2 is equal to y1 minus negative 3. So negative 2 plus 3 is equal to y1. y1 is equal to 1. So find the values of x2 and the y2. So therefore, the values of what? Of x2 x2 and y1 are 6 and 1 respectively. That's the solution. Check your try. If you got the values of x2 and y1 during your trial, then congratulations. If you missed it, don't worry. We do learn from mistakes at a good school of life. Example 24. This refer question 4, and this is concept. It's real challenging with comprehension. The midpoint of a line segment, the midpoint of sides of triangle of the sides of the triangle are 2, 0, and the midpoint is 4, -3, half, and a half, and the other said midpoint is 6, -1/2. Find the vertices of the triangle if one of them is 4,3. That's the question. It's concept. You have to understand, and you have to be careful when you're solving problems like this in connection. The midpoint of the side of the triangle are 2, 0, 4, -3.5, and 6, -1/2. Find the vertices of the triangle if one of them is 4, 3. Solution. Remember that you can apply the technique, we call it active learning, where you can pause the video and try to solve this question on the rough paper yourself before me. So solution. The first step, we say that sketch the triangle. Sketch the triangle. Suppose that we have this triangle. And then these are the vertices. Vertices A, vertices B, vertices C. We have midpoint. Suppose that is the midpoint P, which is what? 2, 0, for instance. Then we have other midpoint here, line segment BC, positive that is 4, negative 3, and a half. Then again we have another midpoint here, and this is what? 6, negative a half. So one of the vertices suppose that A is 4, 3. So let coordinates vertices for point C is, let's say, x1, so let's call it x2, y2. This is x1, y1. And let coordinates of B to be x3, y3. So be given the midpoints, we have to find what the other side. So by using this one, we can find the vertices C, and by using this point, also we can find vertices P. Because you have to find vertices P and C. That's all. Okay? And you can, by using that concept, you can solve example 5. You can solve the rest of the question. So that's the first step. So second step, say that you have to recall formula of midpoint of a line segment. A line segment. So the formula states that midpoint of any line segment is equal to what? x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So let us start with midpoint. So third step. So this is figure out. This is figure 7.2. Find the second vertex, that's called C, x3, y3. How? The midpoint of line segment BA is 2, 0. So by using this formula, 2, 0, this is equal to what? x1 is 4, x3 is unknown over 2. Then here y1 it is 3, y3 is unknown over 2. Then this is equation 1. Then we go for the first step. First step, we say that compare the x coordinate of left hand side and right hand side of equation 1. So when you compare, if 2 is equal to 4 plus x is 3 over 2. First multiplication. So 4 plus x is 3 is equal to 2 times 2. So x is 3 is equal to 4 minus 4, and this is equal to 0. The first step. Compare the y coordinate of right hand side and left hand side of equation 1. y coordinates on left hand side is 0, on right hand side is 3 plus y3 over 2. So if you cross multiplication, then I get 3 plus y3 is equal to 2 times 0, which is 0. So y3 is equal to negative 3. So now the coordinates, the vertex of point B, which is x is 3, comma, y3, this is equal to 0, comma, negative 3. Because we've been asked to find the vertices of the triangle, find the vertices of the triangle. So find the two vertices of the triangle. So you go for the sixth step. The sixth step, you say that find the celli vertex. This is B, C, x2, y2. How? They'll be given the midpoint. The midpoint is 6, negative a half from this formula. Then x1 for this case is 4. X is 4. x2 is unknown. x2 is unknown. So 4 plus x2 over 2. Then y1 it's what? It's 3. y2 is unknown over 2. This is equation 2. Alright? So you go for the seventh step. So you compare x coordinate on left hand side and right hand side of what? Of equation 1. So on left hand side you have 6 is equal to 4 plus x2 over 2. So if you multiply, the 6 times 2 is equal to 4 plus x2. So 12. So x2 is equal to 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. The eighth step, compare y coordinate of left hand side and right hand side of equation 1. So on left hand side you have negative a half is equal to 3 plus y2 over 2. If you cross multiplication, this is negative 2. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2y2. Make 2y2 the subject. So y2 is equal to negative 2 minus 6 over 2. So negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8 over 2, it is negative 4. So now the vertex is C, which is x2, comma, y2 is equal to 8, comma, negative 4. So we've been asked to find the vertices of the triangle far, first one, 0, -3, and the 8, -3. Now 8, -4. For the response, you are done. Example 26. Refer question 10. This is concept. The question states that this is homework. Homework 7. Find the equation. Find the equation of the line through the points the points 2, 3 and the midpoint for 1, 2 and the 5,2. That's the question. Find the equation of the line through the points 2, 3 and the midpoint of 1, 2 and 5,2. Then example 26. Refer question 5 to 9. So it means that refer secondary basic mathematics book 4 exercise 1.2 page 15. Solve question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8, and the question what? Question 9. You may do as a group. So you can find 2 of your friends who are lovers of basic mathematics and who want to do great things and solve with them these questions. Question 5. Did you solve question 5? Question 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Okay, so let me just leave question 1 because it's simple. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of session 7, which titles as midpoint of 40 of a line segment. And it's the end of the second subtopic. The next session, I'll teach you the third subtopic, which will be called the distance between the 2 points. And that will be session 8. I would like to invite every students into session 8 when we are going to teach you about how you can find the distance between 2 points on the line, on the straight line. I thank God who have created me in his own image and likeness, and I thank God who have created me, who have given me a gift of teaching to teach basic mathematics in the national and international level. This is the end of session 7, my beautiful and excellent and serious students. I would like to invite you in the next session. Remember that to subscribe into our YouTube channel. Remember also to like our videos, to share, and remember to submit your homework in the comment sections. Give us feedback about your comprehensions on the comment section, and also just establish the online group discussions with other students on the comment section. Again, remember to visit to all Tanzania Online Ordinary Library so that you can order different books with a very cheap price compared to the price in the most local shops or bookstore or stationaries. So I would like also to invite you, in case you feel from your heart that you want to offer our God, who is the most high God and the God of Abrahams, who is aware some God and sovereign Lord, your free willing thanksgiving in order to support the running cost for this program. We don't charge you any amount of money, and we don't charge you any coin of Tanzania shillings or US dollar or any foreign money, because it's an assignment we're being given by God, and it's the free willing thanksgiving that we are providing to Tanzanian and the international students. But the doors are open for you to offer your free willing thanksgiving through the telephone number 0759745331. Use that telephone number also to order books, to order scientific calculator, to order syllabus, to order questions and answers books or review books, and to order also books for other subjects. So until we meet in the next session, I thank you very much, and I thank God who have given you opportunity to be with me. I invite you in the next session, which is session 8, when I'll teach about distance between 2 points. So keep enjoying. This is Olenjolai from Tanzania. Do you love basic mathematics? If the answer is yes, then stay tuned, because we still have so many things to teach you step to step. So may God bless you and keep you until we meet in the next session, that is session 8 of coordinate geometry. So stay enjoying.